I want to talk about complaining while I have my breakfast taco. I've had some really fun client conversations, and one of the things that comes up is, I don't want to complain, or so-and-so, oh, you're complaining. And I used to work in a corporate culture that was like, if you complain, you're a victim. And that is the most capitalistic bullshit I ever did here. And just like anything else, there can be too much of a good thing. But I think complaining, so I just went to look up the etymology of complain, because I'm weird like that. Lament, bewail, grieve, find fault, express dissatisfaction, criticize, make a formal accusation or charge to an authority. Of course the patriarchy doesn't want us to complain, because complaining means we get to express our dissatisfaction with something that could be harming with us. To beat the breast. The sense evolution is from expression of suffering to grievance or blame, to complain. And for many years, I've thought about this topic, or this concept, what I call conscious complaining. And really, if we're doing everything with intention, any emotion, especially these emotions and expressions of emotions, right? So complaining would be one of the ways to express dissatisfaction, sadness, disappointment. I told my client, who, like everybody else, happiness is the goal. She's so cute. She speaks in all different kinds of accents. She's a refugee who has landed herself these days. She was a refugee in her youth, and she is a grown-ass woman now, and she lives in Normandy, France, and travels all over Europe, and she's leaving corporate work and creating a creative store center. And I know my dog is wanting some breakfast taco. And here you go. Oh, except for you need to sit for that. Sit. Nope. Sit. Buddy, sit. There you go. And she was talking about happiness. There's a whole bunch more of the conversation that I won't share, but my question as we left is something I want to bring to all of us is, yes, I know we're all on the quest for happiness and joy. And how can our deepest joy and happiness also include our complaints, our sadness, our grief, all these other things? And I think one of the things that takes us from sadness, grief, anger, all these uncomfortable emotions into utter misery, it's like there's a line that's crossed where there's too much is not the right word. There's a line that's crossed where I call it starts to slime you. I contend that this lack of expression of suffering, right? If the sense evolution of the verb complain is expression of suffering, this is one of the reasons I love parts work and internal family system, is because a big part of the process is not fixing the suffering. It is witnessing and attuning with loving presence the suffering. And so many of us have been brainwashed into happiness at the exclusion of everything else. And we do that because we express a frustration or a disappointment, and a partner or a family member says, stop complaining. Stop complaining, or what? Those are my thoughts from today. Here's an exercise for you to try with AI and your complaints. So I recommend either voicing in ChatGPT or typing it out. Just go on a vent rampage. Express your irritations, express all your frustrations, allow yourself, now this is done in a container, it's not going to spill over into anybody else, but allow yourself to be really honest about your irritations. And then when you're all done, do a little bit more, And then when you're all done, ask ChatGPT to analyze the vent that you just released, the complaints that you just released, and to pull out the desires underneath all of those complaints. See what happens. Let me know in the comments below.